Today I want to talk to you about the production of My Body, My Choice. This is a song I did all at home. Played all the instruments myself, did all the vocals myself, the synths, the drums, everything by myself, right here in the studio. I was able to accomplish what I was going for in terms of the sound. It's a mixture of ska, punk, classic rock elements, all the things that I love. Every time I do a new song, I try to do something different. I've been using an Octaver pedal for playing live for years. And what I was doing is basically the opposite of Royal Blood. Royal Blood took a bass signal out of their guitar and put it through Octaver pedals to create a power chord for the guitar. But for me, what I was doing is I had a guitar with a Little Thunder pickup, did a lowest note priority function, split it out the jack, and now I can play guitar in the lowest note, route that lowest note to a bass amp, and now you get guitar and bass at the same time. It's technically not an Octaver pedal, but it's essentially the same idea. It gave me the idea to go ahead and use an Octaver pedal in the very beginning of the intro. Another thing I did differently in this song was I was listening to a lot of classic rock production and realized that they were using a lot of left-right speaker. And what I mean by that is the guitar solos swaying back and forth between the speaker. The drums were swaying back and forth between the speaker. And I was like, I haven't heard that in a while. I want to see what that sounds like. So I was doing that with the synths. One beat it hit in this speaker, the other beat would hit in that speaker. The guitars would sway back and forth. The drums and the toms, as the fills were going, would pop between the speakers. For harmonies, I always try to play with every type of harmony I can think of in every song. Try a third or try a fifth, try a seventh, try an octave, see what sounds the best and what gives a different feel. And for me, I was kind of reminded of the song Harder to Breathe by Maroon 5, where they did an octave during the chorus and it just felt eerie and interesting. And I kind of went for that in this song. Did some high octaves, did some low octaves, and really got this big eerie depth between the different parts, between the chorus and between the bridge, as well as during the verses. Another thing that inspired me in this song was going and seeing another band live. So I saw Linkin Park live for the first time. One of their songs called Numb, I always remembered the production of it. Chester sings it 2 different times because the end of the line bleeds over into the next line during the chorus. So I did a lot of that during this song. A lot of the verses where end of the line goes into the next line and the same thing with the chorus. So you'll hear that throughout the song. I also played with some different effects on the song. One of the effects in the song is a reverse snare. So you literally take the snare drum hit, reverse it in time, and what it sounds like is a rise. It goes instead of the normal pump. It literally like rises. It's really interesting. There's a lyric in this song that says, "I'll surely die." I used a gunshot right at that. And then there's a little bit of storm sound in the background as it goes into that reverse snare rise. Every chorus I try to do something a little different. So the first chorus is just straight singing. The second chorus, I add a low harmony. Halfway through, I add backing vocal, which is inspired by na 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 na, you can't catch me. And what I was basically trying to emulate there is, I don't believe what you're telling me, so I'm just not gonna listen. And the final chorus, I added another scat on top of it, just to give it another extra dimension and something a little different for the last chorus to kind of hit home. I hope you have a chance to dig into My Body, My Choice and listen to all these different production elements. I hope you notice something new about the song.